Coming up this week on Fox. Sorry, Fox.
Shit.
The new evil empire.
And by which we're just referring to Fox.
Same difference, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where to begin? Where to begin? So much to say.
Where it always begins and always ends with Mr. Joss Whedon.
Yes. So let's go with the thing that really tipped the scales towards people beginning to loathe Fox.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Actually, that's one thing I want to mention first, is that when they brought back Family Guy and the decline went so huge that, well, personally, I couldn't watch it anymore because I find it horrible.
Harvey, the decline of Family Guy has become so huge that if you create a roller coaster to map out the graph, it would kill everybody on it.
Yeah, don't talk too loud. Seth MacFarlane might make a show about that exactly, about killer roller coasters and smart, sarcastic fucking goldfish.
Yeah, and the roller coaster itself, the cart would talk.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's just.
I'm sure that's going to be a throwaway gag at some point.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to find a new race to make fun of.
Which is a shame because Ted actually looks entertaining.
Really?
Yeah, Ted actually looks pretty funny.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's sing the Thunder song.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Thunder. You can suck my dick. You can never hurt me because you're just God's farts.
Watch the unrated trailer.
Yeah.
Where's my ring, motherfucker?
That you have to make them into a ringtone.
It's just real.
I'm not even that big of a Mark Wahlberg fan, but honestly,
that movie looks good.
It's probably not going to be great, but it looks like it's the kind of movie that if you're bored, go and see it and you'll get a good laugh.
It's sophomore humor.
Yeah. Well, that or for all we know, it could become a hit like Hangover.
Maybe.
But right now, it looks decent.
Yeah.
But anyways, other than that, though, yeah, Seth, he's really lost his touch.
Yeah.
Black family, what's next? An Asian family? Oh, crap.
Oh, great. You just gave him an idea, you bastard.
You know, that's probably how he gets his idea.
No, it's a spin-off from his American Dad thing with the Asian side.
With
Asian reporter Trisha Takanawa.
With the Middle Eastern family.
Either the Middle Eastern family or Francine's father and mother.
Oh, God.
Christ on a cracker.
Because everything's going to be based off a spin-off, trust me.
Well, they're going to need to throw in something in the 8 o'clock time slot after next year anyway, so why not another Seth MacFarlane show?
Really? Why?
Or worse, if Ted really does go huge...
They'll make a TV series out of it.
I think he's probably already planning about it.
Probably.
7 years after it's become popular, like they did with the Napoleon Dynamite.
No, I don't think so. I think they're actually going to...
Yeah, but that was just ridiculous. Like, I turned on the TV expecting to see The Simpsons on, and suddenly a Napoleon Dynamite show in 2012? That came out when we were in high school.
It was only popular for about a month when we were in high school. Then after that, references started to get weak. There's only so many times you can go, sweet idiots,
or vote Pedro, or whatever.
I still see those Vote Pedro shirts.
I kind of get annoyed.
They kind of piss me off.
Yeah.
Now. He's a sledgehammer. Oh. Just honestly, that's one of those movies that it becomes a cult classic. It comes out, it's funny, and then it needs to just go away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that they put on an animated series on Fox for some reason.
What was the other show they had on Fox?
Alan Gregory about
that shit.
The grade schooler that acted like he was 30 and was a pervert and always brought a martini to school.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. His parents were gay, and he had a crush on the principal who looks very old and very unattractive.
Yeah. And he always, when his teacher walked down the aisle, smacked her in the butt.
This already sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's a very bad show. I mean,
and then there's Bob's Burgers, which is supposed to be the...
I don't like that one either.
The King of the Hill replacement, but even King of the Hill wasn't that bland at its worst.
I kind of disagree, but whatever.
About which?
Not about Bob's Burgers, but I was never that big of a King of the Hill fan.
Oh, I wasn't either, but
like there's only ever been like one or two moments on that show that I ever liked.
I wasn't either, but from what I've seen of King of the Hill and what I've seen of Bob's Burgers, it's a difference of night and day.
I refuse to watch Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I actually really liked a lot of the older King of the Hill, and even in the later seasons, there were a few episodes here and there that were pretty decent.
Yeah.
But,
Either way, Bob's Burgers is just they can't hold a candle to it.
I didn't hate,
just not near propane.
I didn't hate King of the Hill. I just couldn't get into it. It was very slow at times, and in all honesty, Peggy pissed me off.
I think that was the whole point of her, though.
I know, just everything about her character pissed me off to the
What?
point where
She was
it made me want to just smash my TV.
I feel that King of the Hill would have worked better if it actually had its storyline more coherent going.
Yeah.
Like, connected better. Because, like, how long it was on, you would have thought that they could have had it going so that Bobby actually graduated high school.
I don't know. When I was watching it, I felt more, like, at some parts I felt more sad than I did of, like, laughing. Like, most of the stuff with Bill Dauterive is just like, it's just depressing.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the only characters on that show I genuinely liked were his friends. You know, the guys he always hung out with in the alley, because they actually added a certain level of comedy to the show every now and then, but the rest of it was just...
I am completely astounded that it took them until the last episode to tell us what Boomhauer's job was.
What's his job?
State Ranger. He's a cop.
Then why haven't they been like...
Why hasn't he ever gone to work within the show?
I don't know, but at the last episode, he it's one of the last scenes of it. He walks into his house, he drops his wallet on the counter, it flips open, and it shows his badge.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's a really bad cop then, because he doesn't...
The
shit that he does.
I can see your nipple on stage.
Yeah. That was an interesting thing. I mean,
I don't know.
He's as good of a state ranger as Quagmire is of a pilot.
Yeah, and, I'm in the same boat as Andrew. I didn't really... I enjoyed some stuff, but not all of it.
The one episode I remember is when Hank Hill started using crack for fishing.
That one was good. I like the one they had with Randy Travis on, actually. Where he steals Peggy's song and won't admit to it.
That one pissed me off.
Oh, yeah?
Anything to do with Peggy pissed me off.
Yeah, Peggy was just bad. The one episode I did like with Peggy was when she kidnapped a Mexican child accidentally.
Oh, yes.
And the way they proved her innocence was by letting her speak at the Mexican trial, proving to everyone in the court that she can't understand Spanish.
That's what annoyed me so much.
Such a Spanish teacher.
I know. Oh, and that's what genuinely pissed me off about her, was she was full of herself.
Yeah.
She thought she could do anything she wanted, and she couldn't even do that. Like, she couldn't do anything. The only moment in time that I ever liked her was in the episode where Bobby is going crazy and kicking everyone in the groin, and she genuinely pisses him off, and he yells, "That's my purse! I don't know you!" Kicks her in the crotch, and she just stands there, hands on her hips, looking tough, saying, "As you can see, I have no testicles." That was the only Peggy moment I ever liked, because it was like, yes, that was like just perfect.
Yeah, I loved that whole episode. That was great, despite the empathy you can have.
Like, what he kicks Hank in the ball. Then the whole so the left one's a little swollen. What about the right one? We haven't found it yet. The right one's gone missing.
But anyways, we digress. We're only talking about Sundays here, and
Fox
look down for a moment.
and the filling the slot.
Yeah, we're going back to the overarching theme here of Fox. And the problems they cause.
Despite not even getting into the issue of Fox News.
That's not news. It's hysterical.
Yeah, we're not going to go there because that goes more into politics anyways.
It's unintentional satire.
It's like Jerry Springer on steroids.
Anyways, let's go back to the early 2000s. Our Lord and God, Joss Whedon, brings out an amazing TV show. Firefly.
The little show that could.
That should have.
Yeah. It was interesting because it was something they hadn't really done that much of before,
especially
TV. Like it's not just like any other old show in space because it
was unique.
Yeah, it combined space travel stuff with cowboy lore and everything, well, to a degree, and it was pretty awesome. They had some great characters. The writing obviously was great with dialogue and story sort of.
It's Whedon, yeah.
The theme song kicked ass.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the music for that show was beautiful.
Yeah, actually, I was watching a cast interview. I can't remember the guy's name, the actor's name. I can never remember it. The guy who actually played Mal.
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion,
yes.
I don't know why I always forget his name.
He's Joss Whedon's best bro.
Yeah, I should have remembered. But he said in the cast interview that the music was so great. He would always, after finishing an episode, he would always watch the episode and then rewatch it again, ignoring the dialogue. He would just listen to it for what's going on and listening to the music. And apparently that was like meditation for him or something. It was just really, it just gets to your soul, supposedly.
Yeah. Cool. No, it was a great show and had everything you would wanted from a great sci-fi show. And what happens?
Fox.
Yeah.
They fucked it up.
Yeah. It just didn't work for them, for their big evil's plan. So, you know what? Cancel it.
It's making people happy. Quick, pull the plug.
Essentially. It just... Why?
Because we can never have nice things.
It's not a comatose clown.
That person with the dangling a carrot in front of the horse. Can't get it. Can't keep going. Can't get it. Can't get it.
And that was the straw that broke the camel's back, where we didn't promise that he would never...
Yeah,
it is the horse that broke the straw's back.
I said the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
And that was when Joss Whedon himself promised that he would not work with Fox again.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, thank God for him, but in some cases it sucks for us because some of the things that Fox gets their hands on that he will not touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Joss Whedon had done what was the show that I really hated?
Which one?
Terra Nova. Yes. If Joss Whedon had done Terra Nova, that would have been watchable and fun.
As far as you know.
One can assume it would have been better than what we got.
Yeah, but there's no saying it would have been like
asses out of you and me.
I mean, I love Joss Whedon, but just because it's Joss Whedon doesn't mean it would be perfect.
No, absolutely not. I mean, Alien 4 is one example of where it's not his best work.
I mean, yeah, everyone comes out with some kind of crap at one point or another.
Yes, but I would take Joss Whedon's crap over the crap that Terra Nova was.
Yes, because Joss Whedon's crap is still so delicious.
If he'd done it, then there could have been some throwbacks. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Oh, one of the greatest lines ever.
And the fact that the guy delivers it while playing with little plastic dinosaurs makes it so much better.
And here's the thing: that was actually that was his casting thing. That was when they were doing the cast interviews. The auditions. That was the scene he had to do, and that was what nailed it for him.
Yes,
I saw the cast video, like the casting video. He did it perfectly. He didn't have the dinosaurs in his hands, but he's still, doing the stuff, and he's just sitting there in front of a white sheet, not all done up or anything. He looked like a hobo off the street, and he's doing this, and we shall call it this land. And just, it looked like, where the hell did they find this guy? But he's perfect.
Yeah, he's been in other stuff too. I think he was actually in Resident Evil 2, one of the SWAT people.
Maybe.
I haven't seen those movies in a long time.
Same with, I can't remember his name now, but he's the actor who plays Dave on the show Titus. He was one of the soldiers. Interestingly enough, he was also the redheaded bully kid from that movie, A Christmas Story.
Oh, you told me this.
Wow.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
But moving on, yes. So Fox has a habit of canceling things that are good and leaving stuff on air that
makes people cry.
Yeah. Let's
not tears of joy.
Let's bring us back to the present. Fox, what it has on Thursday nights.
I wouldn't know because I don't watch Fox on Thursday.
Yeah, my girlfriend asked me to check the show out. It's a comedy dating show called Take Me Out, hosted by George Lopez.
Oh, I think I've heard about this. This is
God.
This is dumbassery to its finest.
In the first 5 minutes...
I'd rather watch Betty White's new show.
Yeah. In the first 5 minutes of this show, I felt like I lost more brain cells than I have from drinking an entire keg on my own.
Congratulations! You did!
This is on Rogers On Demand and I refuse to watch it.
Yeah. The one thing that is watchable about it is just how much contempt George Lopez has for the show.
Well, you can hear it in his voice.
You can hear it in his voice. You can see it in his eyes.
This is just a paycheck for him. This is just a paycheck.
No, it's even less than a paycheck for him.
It's life or death, probably.
Essentially.
Fox probably has something in plan.
He's probably like, why does Steve Harvey get to be on The Family Feud and I get this shit?
Which he's an awesome host on, by the way.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time talking amongst ourselves with how awesome Steve Harvey does for Family Feud.
Yeah, if you have not checked out the videos on YouTube, please do. They are funny as hell.
Naked grandma.
The contestants fuck with him. It's
naked grandma. We gotta show you the naked grandma clip.
Oh dear Christ on a cracker.
It lacks any actual naked grandma.
Or the penis, the penis one.
What? This is on Family Feud?
Yeah, there's a woman where they're doing like the final thing where she's calling the stuff out. And one of her answers for the second one is she just yells out, penis!
Piss?
Penis. She just yells out penis as loud as she can.
Piss.
She just yells out penis as loud as she can.
Penis, the male reproductive organ, also known as tallywhacker, schlong, and
wiener.
Yeah. And it just floors Steve Harvey. The clock just runs out because he just can't go on.
The clock just runs out, you said?
I thought you said cock.
Clock. CL.
The fact that the contestants are trying to fuck with this man is just funny.
Yeah, they're all from cut scenes that they couldn't put on air, so they have it on YouTube.
No, some of this stuff is from on-air stuff.
It's on air. I've actually seen it.
Some of the stuff they have to put on air.
On Peachtree, no less.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
But they don't put anything remotely vulgar on TV.
Yeah, but
they play all the worst movies.
Naked Grandma was on there.
Well, Peachtree plays all of all the movies and TV shows that are filled with blood, sex, violence, and obscenities, and then they censor it.
Yeah.
And my question is, why bother putting them on in the first place?
Because we're talking about Fox here, people, not Peachtree. We're talking about Peachtree here.
Yeah.
I'm not We're not talking about Fox here.
No,
we're not talking about Peachtree.
They could be related in somehow. You never know.
Get your facts straight, and that's my phone ringing. Ah! It's okay. Continue.
Yeah.
Podcast etiquette, Father.
I thought it was muted. Shut up.
All right. So like I said, we're talking about Fox here, and just so they've got this dating show, which just is so ridiculously stupid. Not to mention the one right after it, which is trying to claim that The Situation from Jersey Shore is an eligible bachelor when compared to Dean Cain.
My head hurts.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that this guy is a character
aspirin
from a terrible show.
Tylenol.
At least Dean Cain's got some kind of something going for him, and he used to play Superman. But this show goes on by trying to prove to us that The Situation is an eligible bachelor, and women want to be with him. No sane woman, no woman I want to be near.
Maybe the argument is that girls want to be with him, but not a lot of people you could legitimately call women.
I want celebrity boxing to be back.
Most of the
just for this reason,
women on this show are over the age of 30.
I don't mean age-wise. I mean
mentality.
Imagine Oscar De La Hoya knocking out The Situation. That'd be just great.
Anyone knocking out The Situation would be just great. Yeah, so Fox just loves scraping the bottom of the barrel. Hell, they've passed the bottom of the barrel. They're scraping the dirt underneath it.
Barrel dirt.
I mean, occasionally there's something watchable on the channel, but 9 times out of 10, the stuff that's watchable will be broadcast on a different channel because they know it's worth putting on.
Global.
Mm-hmm. Global or City TV.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, Fox has been
for us Canadians, global,
putting on shows that aren't even theirs. Like they're airing Big Bang Theory now.
Yeah. No, but everyone's airing Big Bang Theory now.
But it was Peachtree, then Fox that started airing it, and
the Common Network.
Yeah, Big Bang got Simpsoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Raymond did.
Yeah.
Yes, but hopefully it'll still keep up quality.
Does Fox still play that 70s show?
Late at night only.
Really? I thought TV Tropolis owned them now.
TV Tropolis plays it during the days, but Fox still plays them at night.
Okay.
Once in a while, if you turn it on at like 3 a.m., it plays like back-to-back That 70s Show.
Yeah, I think that's when I might have seen it. Probably like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But like considering they don't play that in their main slots, just considering that was one of the really good shows that they had for a while. Because it declined, obviously, towards the end. But
yeah, you'd think they would have syndicated it.
Mm-hmm.
But nope. Fox takes anything that makes you happy and tears it away from you.
Yeah. Like I briefly mentioned earlier, they were the ones responsible for canceling Titus after the 3rd season, before any big, really, conclusion or finale to any of it. It's kind of unceremoniously ended.
They basically like taking lollipops from children and bottles from babies.
They're the ones that are
them up their asses.
Yeah.
And kicking puppies. And
they're the ones that caused the woman who played Cuddy on House to quit, which is essentially what drove that show to cancellation as of this season. Because there was no more back and forth between two strong characters.
Fox is in the house!
That, and I think that show had just run its course.
It had run its course, but it didn't have the ending that people deserved.
Yeah, but when do TV shows ever? Very rarely do TV shows have proper endings, because most of the time people are going to be if people love a show, they're going to be upset when it's done.
Oh, no,
Even if it's a great ending,
I wanted House to be done, but just not in the way that he fakes his death and then flees the country.
Okay, well,
that was not good.
Spoiler, but whatever.
It's been over a month. If people don't know, then
well, I didn't, so take that, George Washington.
Senor Casa.
Okay, if people who care don't know.
Well, I watched the first 2 seasons of House, and that was as far as I could get.
And then you didn't care, so it doesn't really matter if I spoil it for you.
Yeah, I've never really cared too much about House. I've tried to watch it, but it's not my show.
I love Hugh Laurie.
Yes.
Awesome actor, funny guy.
I still love the story about his audition for House. That he auditioned while he was filming the movie Flight of the Phoenix, and he did the audition, like he did his full-on American accent for the whole thing, and then just sent it to the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And when the director and producers of House were watching this, the director saw the video, jumped up and yelled, "Yes, that's the man we want for the show. That's the perfect American we want." And the producer went up to him,
He's British.
That's Hugh Laurie. He's British. And the guy was floored. And when he met Hugh Laurie face to face, and Hugh Laurie just started speaking his regular way, just full on British accent, the guy could not believe that it was the same person.
The guy has been in comedy for a long time. I don't know how anyone could not know he was British.
Yeah, Blackadder is awesome, by the way.
Blackadder, oh my god! Don't even get me started on that show. Awesome.
Yeah. Saddest ending for a comedy series ever, though.
Yeah, but it was kind of fitting. Well, I'm assuming you're referring to the final episode of 4. That technically wasn't the end. That was the end of the series, but they came out with a special called Blackadder. I think it was Back and Forth, which was supposed to be like a tie together for everything and like a genuine finale.
That was more like a separate thing. I'm talking about like the
core
series.
In terms of the core series, it did have a sad ending, but I think that was it was kind of the point. It was in the middle of World War I. They were, I think, after all the comedy was said and done, they were trying to get a point across.
Yeah, no, and that was a deserved ending, and it worked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was bad whatsoever.
No, it was a good ending.
Yeah, they just charged out, and then it slowly fades
30
to
babies.
The modern.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, 30 babies have now just said fuck.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's the one that got me into the show anyway, so I can't.
Let's trace the lines back. How we got here from
Fox.
Hugh Laurie.
Right.
House. Hugh Laurie.
Stop stealing my directing job.
There's always
pipe up, Mark. We haven't heard.
Don't worry, Harvey. As long as you connect the dots, there is a path.
Okay, I like connect the dots. They're almost as fun as word search.
But it's not if you don't follow the numbers.
No, don't follow the numbers. Make your own shit.
Be creative.
Glue macaroni to the dots.
Anyways,
here. Okay.
But yeah, Fox. It's a channel. It's a company that's just full of holes, and it's no surprise that the most popular shows on that channel make fun of it anyways.
Yeah. They get a lot of bad sitcoms.
How many times has Simpsons done that?
Yeah, Simpsons. When Futurama was brought back for its DVD releases, the first thing it did was make fun of it. First thing it did.
Even
it's doing great on the Comedy Network.
Even Family.
Yeah, and it's doing great also here on Teletoon.
Yeah, even Family Guy made
which
fun of them.
I have a problem with Teletoon, but that'll be another.
Teletoon's a different thing, and Teletoon's is going to be gone soon, anyways.
Yeah, it's
being replaced by Cartoon Network Canada.
Oh, nice.
No, not nice.
Modern Cartoon Network.
You have not seen modern Cartoon Network.
No, the only problem I have with anything that's called Toon and you're not playing any cartoons, there's a problem there.
Over 70% of the stuff that's on Cartoon Network these days is live action.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And some of the animated
people
stuff
wonder
looks
why
like
I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah. Trust me,
no, but
if Cartoon Network had come here 10 years ago, even maybe 5 years ago, then I would have been saying yes, thank you.
Not now.
But not now, no.
Missed it smart.
Even in America, they're trying to dangle the carrot in front of the horse by bringing back Toonami. It's not working. Because the shows...
No, I've seen Toonami a bit.
The shows they have on it right now, just...
Canada is also supposed to be getting
I like Power Rangers.
Yeah, which is part of Cartoon Network.
Yeah. So there might at least be a little bit
live
on
action
a night
as a
for
cartoon.
us to see.
Maybe, but we'll see. Because it's not a thing to celebrate that Cartoon Network's coming now of all times.
But anyways, back to Fox. Fox, people. Fox.
Yes, Fox, the corporation that can and will rip your soul out.
Who gives a Fox?
No, there's so much wrong with a company that feels it's necessary to cover up so much of the bad it does.
You do realize that at this very moment they have snipers trained on us.
Oh, I see Glenn Beck right there. He's right on that roof over there, Harvey, right behind your head.
Say hi to Johnny for me. Oh, Mr. Stewart, you're so crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, let's take one of their more popular shows.
Let's not.
For this conversation, let's assume that he can shut the fuck up.
I can't. You should know that by now.
Okay, let's go with...
This has to be a regular thing.
Glee, for instance.
Oh, sorry. What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Taking aside what people don't like about it and everything, it's a show that tries to actually tackle certain issues that are legitimately worth tackling, like gay people coming out in high school, how acceptance of that sort of thing. It tackles that sort of stuff. Depression when you're in the closet at that age, how to deal with it. But every time that Fox airs that kind of episode, they always do up their rating 2 scales on the TV thing. But have 2 girls kissing, and they don't even put any kind of warning on it.
Now, see, this is where I call, and I stole this from wrestling, the HLA stigma. Hot lesbian action.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's still same sex. If you're going to go after one side, you should either, one, not go after it,
no, see,
or go after both equally.
They don't think that way. They think, what's going to grab in our male viewers into this show? HLA. Hot lesbian action.
One.
Just turn them away. Gay action.
Honestly, the gay characters are far more engaging than the lesbians.
Yes,
though.
but they're not looking at besides the obvious sexual references and puns that we're getting into now, they're not looking at it in terms of, the characters are entertaining or have more to bring to the table. They're looking at, what are men going to be sexually turned on by in this show? Ooh, 2 girls kissing? They'll watch that. 2 guys kissing? Oh no, that'll bring our ratings down.
Newsflash, Fox. Anyone that's watching Glee at this point isn't watching it for the hot girls.
No.
Okay, anyone that's watching Glee is either 1, watching it for the characters, or
which I do,
or 2, watching it for when occasionally they get a song done right.
Yeah,
and
something
by occasionally I mean like maybe twice a season.
I read something online. I can't confirm it's true, but
no offense to Glee fans, but their singing has gotten a bit lackluster as late.
It always has been.
Well, because they're not focusing on the top 20. Sorry.
Yeah. What I read was
actually that's
let Harvey talk, man.
All right, I apologize, Harvey.
I read a thing that there have been more top chart hits from the Glee cast than the Beatles have ever had.
What?
No.
What?
Where did you read that?
It's surprising and depressing musical facts about.
But that's not true.
That can't be true.
It isn't.
What you talking about, Harv?
I think almost every musical act these days claims that they're bigger than the Beatles, but all of it's not true.
Well, it's not them doing it themselves. It's this place. They're also saying that, like the Beatles got like 1 or 2 top. I don't know if it was actually them. I don't know. I don't remember all my stuff, so I'm gonna cut it off there so I don't talk shit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people download the Glee stuff from iTunes and buy the CDs, but I don't think it's at the same popularity as you could claim the Beatles were, especially if
they were bigger than Jesus.
Yeah, especially if you account for inflation. From 1960s and 70s, what the dollar is worth to what it is now.
Yeah.
So anyone can claim that, but the Beatles have a legacy that will last for what I hope is
you just
at least another 10 years.
Well, if not longer.
You just gotta look at the hype of it all. Like at their time was the biggest hype.
Yeah.
On our time, what's the biggest hype? You can't really find a big hype nowadays.
Now I will say this
that everyone's talking about.
Glee has become the new MTV.
Yeah.
2 songs that have been featured on Glee, We Are Young and Somebody I Used to Know. You can directly put that the fact that those songs were featured on Glee is why they became numbers 1 and 2 on the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
When compared to every other song being a bad rap song.
Yeah. It's weird considering that it's not something obscure that they bring to the limelight. It's something that's already recent and popular anyway.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the time.
It is, but it just puts it over the top.
No, but it's just banking off the fact that they're like on the top charts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just banking it off.
Yeah. It's not to discredit them, but to me it seems like the Glee thing is sort of like if Kids Bop grew up.
Yeah, it's true. It's kind of true.
Got some more training, mind you, but
not training. Auto-tune.
Yeah, my one gripe my sister has about I think it's the Kurt character is that he always sings through his nose, which is what you should not be doing when you're singing.
No, you should not be doing
that.
No,
he's not the best singer, no, but that's why I'm kind of glad the direction they're taking him for the next season is away from singing, actually. Mm-hmm. He's going into fashion, which actually works for the gay character. Cliche, but it's a better choice than him singing.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I feel sorry that he has to work alongside Sarah Jessica Parker, but
yeah,
I guess everybody wants to work alongside a horse.
I guess she couldn't survive without a gay man on her side.
I know, but like,
do I need to show you the YouTube video of her young, where the top-rated comment is, "Oh, how cute," when she was just a little pony?
Like, hey, and you're talking to a brony here. He would know what he's talking about.
I feel a lot more comfortable bashing her for her actual accomplishments than attacking her looks. Because
this isn't about her looks that they target when they call her this. They target more of her, the way she articulates her sentences. It seems like it's a horse.
I didn't know horses articulated anything.
They compare her to that show about the talking horse.
They do, but they whisper. What, Mr. Ed?
Yeah, they compare her the way she articulates when she acts, the way that the guy who did Mr. Ed does. That's the biggest thing I've seen, at least, not her appearance.
Okay.
Because I'm like the Harv here. If it's
when South Park
appearance, that's where you kind of.
Yeah, when South Park did it, where they showed her as a horse thing, but that's not the thing that goes on online. It's the other thing. Makes no sense.
South Park always takes things that way.
Yeah, they took it way too literally.
Yep. Well, that's what they always do.
Anyways, we went on a major tangent here. Back to the evil.
Yeah, yes. I'm really starting to notice that's your thing. You are the human tangent.
Oh, fuck off. I didn't bring up Glee.
No, but you seem to be quite the catalyst.
I've had very little input in this conversation. I've been letting him go at it this time. I haven't done any tangents in this
I've been just
rolling with the punches. Do you disagree with anything so far?
Which is a really bad thing for a director.
Other than just personal opinion-wise.
I am of the neutral planet from Futurama.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Speaking of, I love the fact that Futurama didn't go back to Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Matt Groening had had an issue, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he did. And I'm glad that they went with a better channel. Comedy
Central?
Yeah, Comedy Central, sorry. I'm thinking Comedy Network for us.
Same thing, basically.
Same thing, except they don't air Futurama.
Yeah,
we get it on Teletoon.
There's actually a bit of stuff that they show on on Comedy Central that we don't get here, and we can't go online to watch it because fucking Comedy Network is region specific.
Region specific. I hate that shit.
Yeah. I hate it worse with Hulu. Because Hulu constantly promises, oh, we're going to open up to other regions. And yeah, that was... You started making that promise 5 years ago. Give us some results. At least open up somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm seeing it everywhere, but even YouTube videos occasionally. Even if it's not like an actual like network kind of show, you can't watch it because it's region specific. Well,
actually, that is just for people being dicks. Whenever I upload our stuff, it actually gives me the option of, do you want to make this region specific to Canada?
Why the fuck would you?
Why is that even an option on YouTube of all places?
I don't understand why you would want to limit your views and viewer range.
Maybe if you're making fun of a lot of different other cultures, other countries, you don't want them to hear about it. What are you doing?
All right, we're off topic, but we're still talking about how Fox is bad to the point that Matt Groening didn't want his show to be on it.
Yeah, I'm just doing my director job. You guys are going into YouTube and I'm just doing my director job, man.
Well, I'm sorry, but tangents are one of our staples here, Mark.
I'm trying to be more structured, you know?
Then you need to come up with a structure.
Then you're on the wrong show, Mark.
You need to do some writing preparation first, in that case. There's an itinerary going.
I know we do improv, but like...
Anyways, yes, let's go back on topic and let's finish this up because we're hitting the 40-minute mark.
See?
Not my fault.
Yeah, so final thoughts on Fox. Everyone, let's start with our guest. And try to articulate it, not just make a joke.
I think you broke him.
You kind of...
Put your thoughts in order here.
Yeah, that'll take me a while.
Okay.
What? No jokes? I never agreed to that.
It's not in my contract.
Well, just the first thing that comes to mind when you say Fox.
Full of shit. Pretty much.
Mark?
Whoever is in charge of Fox should have his...
That would be Richard Murdoch?
Murdoch.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Take a long 9-foot pole
and ram it up his urethra.
Ooh.
No, not that.
Don't do that with Mark.
That's a terrible flagpole.
Yeah. Hey, you
can
pitch a very big tent.
Go, Harv, go.
We broke him.
My suggestion for Fox would be to maybe follow your own name and come into the 21st century, because really at this point, this is pretty fucked up.
Clever, yes. I fully agree with that statement.
Yes. Excellent.
Like, there's so much going on where they rehash and they expand on some of their terrible ideas and they shut down the things that are actually enjoyable that might not necessarily be actually successful as far as ratings go, but people love it, people want to watch more of it. And you're pissing your viewers off.
Yes, and while ratings, when you're trying to make money, is an important thing, you have to imagine that while the show that you're putting on may not have the ratings you want at the moment, if it's as popular as the following is, the ratings will go up. So give it some time at least before you just axe it.
Another piece of shit thing Fox does is when they do take good shows, a lot of the times they put them in terrible time slots and so they don't do well.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, one of the problems with Firefly is that they jumped it around.
Yeah, people never knew it was on, so they couldn't follow it, and they didn't know what the hell was going on. Which I can totally see happening if you don't catch it episode to episode.
Yeah, honestly, Fox is one of those corporations that's, one, stuck in the past, and tries to pretend that it's being modern. Two, is run by the wrong people at all times. And 3, should not be trying to expand until they realize what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, refine what you have and make that right before you start making other mistakes.
Yeah, like Fox News.
Yeah.
Smack O'Reilly with a frying pan.
All I can say when it comes to Fox is get on the horses and release the hounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Release the hounds.
Alright, so...
Smithers, I've got a rocket in my pocket.
in conclusion, what have we learned today?
About the whole day?
About everything we've talked about today, yes.
What did we learn about ourselves?
We've learned that you have a very interesting counter out in the world.
What?
Right over here.
Ah, yes. Well, everyone has their yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
And
That sounded way too sexual. I'm sorry, but no.
here's the
Don't
remedy.
yang me!
Wait, come to think of it, I said that first, so I guess it's my own fault.
Yes.
I guess in a way you could call him the remedy to a sickness.
Oh.
Well, everybody likes to get down with the sickness.
Yeah, but I am the cure.
They stole your bit!
I salute thee.
How does it feel to have your bit taken away from you?
What bit?
Ask Robert.
What?
Mr. Smith himself.
Awkward.
You lost us.
You're calling yourself the cure. Pick it up.
But yeah.
And what have you learned, Mark?
I should come up with stuff like this more often.
This came
He
along.
just came up with one. His eyes lit up.
Mark, this came up mostly as by a fluke.
I know, but after thinking about it long and hard,
Oh God.
Okay then.
take that what you will. But
I don't want to take it at all.
In no living orifice. Anywho's, continue.
you guys can't do white boy humor, and you guys are white boys.
What?
Huh?
The whole gay thing is usually what minorities call white boy humor.
That sounds pretty racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that sounds pretty discriminatory.
That sounds very racist and discriminatory.
As he says this, Mark holds up a small image of a ninja monkey that is about, I'd say, compared to the other characters sitting next to him, about a foot tall, whom we described as being, that's the perfect character for Mark, because he's short and Asian.
Get my point?
Yeah, Mark, next time you do that, you probably might want to describe what you're doing.
Yeah.
With no cameras here.
See that's racism.
But
in
that's
the proper sense.
But that's racism in a group of friends where we're not doing it as hateful, we're doing it as jokes.
Anyways.
Harvey, what have you learned?
Well, Mark wasn't finished.
Oh, wasn't he?
You keep interrupting people, man.
Yes, I do. I'm
We need
aware.
to put a fucking buzzer on you, man.
Harvey,
No shot call. Alright.
No,
Yeah.
I enjoy it too much.
But yeah, other than learning that I should be making these segments up more, which I got another one for you.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid.
No. It'll be something up for you to vent with.
Ooh.
I've now learned that we should have Duke here more often because it makes shit much more interesting.
We'll have to see about that.
Well,
you
an
don't seem
occasional
too
thing.
impressed.
Oh no,
An
I know
occasional
more about
thing.
the fact that you're not as available as.
No, but I mean an
You
occasional
can
thing.
be.
When he's available.
Yes.
When you're available, let us know.
Oh, yes.
See what I mean?
For you, Harvey, I'm always available.
Moving right along. Harvey, what's you doing today?
I have learned, it's a small revelation, that Fox has gone quite the way of Happy Madison.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
It's just no good anymore. And there's no good that comes of it, and it should stop. Stop at Rudolph. Fucking hell, not Rudolph Murdoch. That's too close. Richard Murdoch. Adam Sandler. Please. Please let it go gracefully. Just stop.
Die in a fire.
You're hurting the people.
What's sad is when you posted the thing on the picture of his movie,
Yeah.
I was reading the other comments, just like how many people were praising it. I'm thinking, that person's brain dead, that person's brain dead, that person's brain dead.
Yeah.
That person should be in a morgue.
Yeah, I saw it, and you see the poster for it is Adam Sandler looking like a total old dirtbag hugging Andy Samberg, who has his face on that to me just said, "Wow, I just realized I'm not working with 90s Sandler. I have to work with current Sandler." And it's this look of confused heartbreak.
Current Sandler is the same person.
No, he's not.
No.
Not comedically.
No, he's not.
No, but the character is always usually the same.
Yes.
Character, but the way he's executed is different now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of funny, it's just annoying and grating.
Yeah.
He's stuck in the 90s.
It's kind of like Gilbert Gottfried, but trying to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way,
they actually look like they could be related. Come to think of it,
there's an interesting bit. I think it's from Saturday Night Live, and it's a dramatic reading of by Gilbert Gottfried from scenes of 50 Shades of Grey. I encourage you to check it out.
Oh my god! Yes,
it is beautiful.
Oh my god!
So that sums up about all I've learned for today.
Right. As for me, I've learned that I am actually quite looking forward to butting heads with Sir Duke again.
Yay. He wants a win under his belt.
No, it's good to have somebody to talk to that can come
march
at me
you up
as
to
well.
the top of the hill and march you down again.
No, but you can go fuck yourself.
I tried going toe to toe with you. You don't take reason for an answer.
I will refrain from any jokes.
Yes,
go to hell.
I said I'll refrain.
There's some bad humor afoot.
Oh, he said it.
Yes, and as well as what I've learned and still know, Fox, just know what you're doing now, what you did in 2000 to Whedon, what you're putting on TV now. Just know. I know it's your summer lineup and you're not putting your best stuff on, but at least other channels are trying. You're not. And of course, the other stuff I learned being that we've got more movies to look forward to. Mm-hmm. Mark, you really gotta put your head into the game when it comes to Abraham Lincoln.
No. Enjoy it for what it is, and not for the craziness to
and
it.
As for Spider-Man, we shall see what comes of that when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well,
yes.
Somebody?
Well,
anybody?
Before we go, actually, I kind of promised a friend I would do this. I have to make a plug right now.
Oh, go ahead. We do it all the time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. To commit your plug, you have to give us each $5.
Okay, I'll just get it from him.
Good enough.
Well, so there was a reason we were here today?
Yes.
An underlying agenda.
You are all a front for my madness. No, I just wanted to say, if anyone wants to check out my YouTube channel, I actually don't have anything on there in terms of videos, but it's Duke of East York.
I think I know who this is.
I do have on the right side of my channel, I've got listed a bunch of other people's channels that I am associated with, including the Nerd Paradise podcast.
Thank you very much.
Friend of mine. Oh, there you go. A friend of mine, Mr. MJ Allard. He runs. Yeah, you knew it. You knew it.
Yeah.
As soon as you said it, I was just like,
yeah. No,
with MJ, it's free.
Exactly. He runs the Undead TV. He's hasn't really been doing anything with his Undead series for a while. He's been doing other projects.
Which, by the way, is a great thing. I've seen it.
It was very cheesy and low budget, but that was because it was his first real project.
It was still good.
It was good.
It's fun to watch.
It is. It was his first venture into actual filming. I had one scene in it where I actually killed my brother. I was a zombie.
Oh. And that was when you weren't getting along as well?
No, actually, we were getting along pretty good.
Really? I thought that was a few years ago when you two were still at each other's necks.
A little bit. But,
he was at his neck, but those were a different reason.
But anyways, yeah. So you should check out his channel. It's the Undead TV. He's doing lots of good stuff. He's got lots of stuff in the works. And actually, when I mentioned it to him I was going to be on today, he wanted to check out your podcast. He actually was excited to hear that you guys interviewed Brental Floss because he's actually met him.
Sweet.
He actually was at Fan Expo, I believe.
I think we need to get MJ on here next.
I think he was at Fan Expo, and MJ he went and he actually met him, got to talk to him, and then after the con, he was out. MJ went to go to Subway, and he ran into him there at Subway, and they sat down and had a sandwich together, and they chatted.
That's cool.
It's kind of cool that actually both of you guys have
interacted with the guy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And admittedly, I didn't really know who he was until I heard your podcast, but he seems like a pretty damn cool guy.
Have you checked out his stuff yet?
Not as such, but I plan to.
Go for it. It's great stuff to listen to.
Again, I think we should get MJ next.
Now we can plug the more popularity of this segment because we mentioned Brental Floss, so we can put a tag in the bottom.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's a good suggestion for you. Definitely, you should start putting tags and other references inside the
we do put tags. We should probably put more specific tags as well.
Well, tags and also,
that's Mr. Producer Man's job.
Yes, well, usually when one uploads 3 episodes a night using one's bandwidth, one doesn't have time to really think that far ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, put descriptors inside like
I think if I don't see it, I'll just edit it out.
Yes, you guys do have access to editing this channel.
Well, I was the one who created it.
Yeah, everyone has the password here. Well, except you. You do not have the permission.
I'm the head of the artistic department, really.
Okay. Well, suffice it to say, a little bit more descriptive in the
yes,
section
and we hope MJ checks us out, and I hope he enjoys it. And if he can, he should plug us as well.
Yeah. No, the reason why I bring it up is because he's doing a bunch of stuff. I've helped him out with a couple of projects. I was actually helping him do some filming at Anime North. He's working on some stuff, and actually I was thinking of getting in touch with him. I've been working on a little bit of an idea myself for a script for like an ongoing series.
Don't spoil anything.
No, I won't spoil anything. I don't even have a name for it yet, but I've been working on it for over a year now. It's just...
Oh, was it the thing you were telling me before?
I think this might be something that you mentioned to me as well.
Possibly. I've mentioned it to a few people in passing. But and now if I ever get that off the ground, I'll be recruiting his help as well as a couple other people. Shane, I got his thing listed on my channel as well, Shane Lefebvre. So, check out those guys on my list. They're good. They've got some good work coming, and they're working hard to get better.
It's like he's got a plug gun. He just fires it and just like...
Right. Do you think we should let our guest do our little
sign-off?
Would he like to do it?
Do you know it?
I think I do. I mean, I have listened to all of your podcasts in a row.
Then I think you should finish it off.
Okay.
Sir Duke?
Well... Say goodbye to Mark, to Harvey, whatever. You guys say it's me now. So if you guys want to sign yourselves off, I can, finish it off.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, from your friendly neighborhood Asian, see you later.
Keep yourselves concerned, everybody.
From your spawn of hell, please disregard the whatever comment. I shall get back to you upon where I hide his corpse later.
And to me, the Duke of East York. Thanks for joining us for the Nerd Paradise podcast, and stay out of the tall grass.